Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new movie review on my channel. Today I'm here revealing the second most ghostly movie, which is mostly ghostly. Have you met my girlfriend from 2014? 2014. This movie has a different cast of characters. Yeah, it's different cast of characters. It's not really the same. Yeah, this movie doesn't have the same cast of characters like the first one. This one is different. This movie takes place in USA again. It takes place in USA again. Yeah. And so, and so, without further ado, let's get into the plot of the movie. So, the movie begins after years after the events of the first movie, after the events of the previous movie, after where the first movie, it ended off where the last movie ended off where Max Doyle and his friends Nikki and Tara Rowland had defeated fears in his army of monsters, and they sent him back to the depths of the earth. Like the depths of the earth. Earth. So Max is walking his dog around at night, and he goes to the cemetery. And then he walks away. And then we see Fears, the main antagonist, again. Fears once again returning like he did in the first movie. So Fears starts someone back from the dead. A dead person named Emma Twitchell. Emma Twitchell, who used to be a circus performer. So Fears starts lying to Emma, saying that Max is evil. But however, Fears is not actually telling the truth to Emma. Fears is just lying to Emma. He's just lying to Emma, saying that Max is the one keeping her from seeing her loved ones. But in plot twist, Fears is the one keeping her from seeing her loved ones. Yeah. And so now, Max sees a new public hero named Cammy Ketchell. So, it doesn't really explain what happened to Tracy from the first movie. What really happened to Tracy now? So, what really happened? It doesn't really explain what happened to Nancy and the Tracy and stuff. It says that his friends are totally into Ghost. And then when Max arrives home, Nikki and Tara tell him that they need to help him find their parents because it's been years since they lost their parents. And then when Max gets home, he sees his grandma. If only his mom and dad left him a surprise. It's grandma. That's right. And of course, Max is very disappointed with what's going to happen tomorrow at the PE, at the rope climbing contest. And his mom and dad say that he should give it a chance, that he should give his brother Colin some advice. For some pointers. And then when Max heads to his room, he hears these cat noises, like these meowing noises. It says like meow. Yeah, the cat noises and that stuff. And then Colin appears. And Max tries to tell Colin about it, but of course Colin doesn't believe him. So Max teaches him a new magic trick called Ada Alba Debris Bayam. It's very funny. I mean, and then Colin tells Max not to follow tomorrow for the rope climbing contest. And then Nikki and Tara appear. They told Max that they need to go to and so they go like to Kimmy's haunted house to find Nikki's and Tara's father's rich Michael Rowland stuff, and so they do find it. Then Kimmy appears and asks what he's doing. And he says that he just wanted to check out the haunted house. And then when they head back home, they start like discovering all of their father's stuff, which is like the spell book and that stuff, and they realize that Fierce will be. They realize that Fierce will unleash his undead army if they don't stop him. And so the next day at school, Max holds a cameo gun, and two students ask him if he wants to play video games with them. Of course, he agrees. Now they have the rope climbing contest, which Max was very upset about. So Nikki and Tara help him on the rope. Then Max accidentally falls down on the coach. And then Colin and his friends are having a photo club. Have this photo shoot, and then Max accidentally knocks down the camera. Then Colin does the weird thing that Max saw him last night. Abba Jabri Bayam. So everyone starts making fun of Colin, and then Colin just as his brother Max. Then later back home, Max's family having dinner, and then they hear the same cat noise that Max had heard the other night. The cat meowing noises. And the parents ask, Father John asks, which one of them has kept the cat in the room? And Colin probably guesses that it would be Max because he heard the cat noise a few days ago. And then when they head to Max's room, yes, a cat is there. And it's Fierce's cat Mullery. Now Nikki and Tara seduced that Mullery got trapped there. Mullery got summoned there when Fierce got sent back to the cemetery. So Max's father, John Doyle, grounds Max for keeping a cat in his room. So back in the cemetery, Fierce commands Emma Twitchell to possess Max. Well, at first, Emma possesses Colin, Max's brother Colin, and he acts weird during the morning. Then Fierce uses the rain to unpossess Colin. Then back at the cemetery, Fierce confronts Emma for being in the wrong victim. And then the next day at school, Emma now possesses Max. Yes, Fierce told Emma to possess him. So now Max is acting super weird in school. He acts weird in classroom, and then he goes crazy on the sports team and that stuff. And then Max is becoming a starter in the city finals, and the coach is very happy about that. The coach is very happy about this, that he's becoming a starter in the city finals. Of course, Max's ring got taken off because Emma possessed him. Now later during the night, now that it's Halloween, Fierce is now will release his powers, that's right, into his super army so that no one can stop him. So when Max arrives home, Nikki and Tara realized that the ghoul that possessed him was Emma Twitchell. And then they got they got possession out of Max. And so then at this point, Emma realizes that Max is actually good. Emma finally joins the side of Max. Wow, that's pretty good. Wow, so Emma realized Fierce had been lying to her. And then they start trick-or-treating outside. Then when Max heads back inside, Colin tells his parents that Max has become a starter in the city finals, which they're very happy about this. Then when Max and his friends, including Emma, head to the graveyard, they prepare to put Emma back in the grave, and then Max realizes that he doesn't have the ring. Then Fierce comes, and he reveals that he was using Emma. He was using Emma to unleash his powers into Halloween. And then now Emma possesses Max once again. He heads to the Halloween dance where Kimmy and his friends were at, and Max and his friend are calling or fighting the ghouls. Now Max heads back to his house where he captures the cat named Mauler, and he puts his ring back on. And then when Max heads back to the graveyard, he sees that his friends Nick and Tara Roland are trapped in the in a cell. So Max sends them free. Then Fierce tries to send Tara in the portal. Then Max sends Fierce's cat Mauler into the portal. And then Fierce gets sent into the portal. Then Emma gets out of possession from Max. Then she vanishes into thin air. Then on the next day, Max is now in the soccer team. And so Max wins the soccer team game. Everyone's so proud of him, including his parents and his brother Colin, including his girlfriend named Cammy. It's now later, Max is talking with Cammy in the haunted house, and they both share a kiss. And then when Max heads back home, his father John reveals to him, since that he won the soccer game, he has no longer been grounded. And then when Max heads to his room, he discovers that his computer has been back. So Nikki and Tara find a message from their parents, Mitchell and Michael Rowland. And so, that's how the movie ends. So, I thought this was a really great sequel to the first mostly ghostly movie. A really great sequel. I really like it. It's a really good movie. So like all the characters here. I also like the new character that we had in the movie, Kimmy Catchall, which becomes Max Doyle's like new girlfriend and that stuff. And also there's Emma Twitchell, that's right, Emma Twitchell. Colin said like, Emma Twitchell. The ghost that possessed Max, the ghost that possessed and so I like that Fierce is the main villain here once again. Is the main villain here once again. He got a goal to possess Max. But of course the goal joined sides with Max, that's right. Oh. I also thought the songs in the movie were so cool. There's two songs, Let's Party and Mostly Cause They Have a Good Time. Oh. As well as the soundtrack in the movie, the soundtrack in here was really nice. I also thought the science and locations in the movie looked really awesome. Really awesome. I also thought the special effects in the movie looked really nice. I thought the visuals in it looked awesome. I thought the editing in it looked so cool, man. I also thought the CGI in the movie was so cool. I also thought the background in it was really awesome. I also thought the direction in it was really cool. Yeah. I also thought the editing in it was really cool, that's right. I also like the final battle of the movie, the climax, and with the goals and that stuff with Fears, and that's right. I finally thought the ending of the movie was so really cool and it's so amazing. And so that's my movie review, Mostly Ghostly, Have You Met My Ghoulfriend from 2014. So overall, I give this movie an A+, an A+. It's really good. So, don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. So I'll be seeing you guys till next time, and goodbye everyone. See you soon. Until next time.